Hello Internet, and welcome back to Bloodborne. I'm Rumbutt, and we're gonna go back to hell. But first I want to check something really quick, so I'll meet you there. Okay. That was the wrong lamp, but whatever, I'll just run there. Fuck. Oh well, I guess here we get to see if Eileen is still around or what. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that Eileen is dead. Because she was lying there and there's the big splatter of blood, which is unfortunate because Eileen is super cool. I am absolutely certain that that there's some way to get through that fucking door. Because it says closed. It doesn't say locked. And it doesn't say closed by device. It says closed. These things are so fucking creepy. Oh wait, I never went up in that direction. Oh, because I couldn't, that's why. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay away from these disgusting Cthulhu fetuses. Yeah, I couldn't, I never went up in that direction because I couldn't go up in that direction, that's right. And now, hopefully I don't piss off the fucking wolf beasts that I know are in there. Alright, so this is the way forward. And I have no idea what's in front of me, but it certainly doesn't seem good. I feel like... Okay, it's one of these guys. Alright, so these creepy blue alien sort of guys. Yeah. Can't say I didn't expect that to some degree or another. So this is the orphanage, apparently. Apparently this is the orphanage. Yep. Yep. This is not, I don't like. And instant boss fight, okay. Right, that's just fucking dandy. Instant boss fight, just end. I see so many ads. Oh, this is the guy I want to kill. I need to stay targeted on him. Oh shit, that's fucking... There's a lot of ads. Oh shit, he's gonna start shooting shit. Okay. And, high-level communion room, okay. That boss fight was surprisingly not difficult, actually. I'm surprised by that. That was way easier than I thought it was potentially going to be. Anyway, let's change this shit up. What have we got? What have we got? Throw antidote, sedative, and blue elixir on here. So, yeah, really surprised by how easy that was. So apparently that boss, the actual boss itself hides as one of the little dudes. Okay, that looks like that's an elevator, but it's not. The actual boss itself hides as one of the ads for a while, apparently. And then, yeah. So that's the Celestial Emissary. And, that was an interesting boss. I don't know, should I return to the Hunter's Dream? I feel like that might be a good idea. Did I only get 2 insight for that? Huh. I feel like 25k souls, or, blood echoes, is probably a good idea to return, but I'm not going to. And I'm probably going to end up regretting that. But, you know, whatever. 25k isn't really a big deal at this point in the game. I mean, it's a deal, but it's not. Is it a big deal? No. Okay. Where do I go from here? Do I have to go back in the building and open the door on the 2nd floor? Because I really don't want to go back where the brain suckers are. I really don't. Is this a door? You know. Wondrous hidden path. Oh. Well, once I get back to that note, I have to, so, we're in the upper floor of the, Grand Cathedral now. A Call Beyond. That's a spell. So this is probably not the wisest course of action. Oh shit! They're those guys. So yeah, these guys have been hanging out up here, right above me, every time I go into the Grand Cathedral. Every fucking time. Super creepy. And then this elevator goes down. Wow. This is actually a really short area. Okay. Okay. This is so... Oh, this can't be good. Well, okay, this is the Altar of Despair. I don't have a good feeling about this. Just... Yeah. Yeah. So this is gonna be another boss fight. This is the heart of the Healing Church, behind the Grand Cathedral. This is... the source. This is the source of blood ministration. daughter of the cosmos. She probably has lots of ranged attacks. Holy shit, I'm not doing a lot of damage, am I? Am I doing any damage? So this is another great one. Come on, Ebrietas. And I died. Hey, overall, for my first attempt at her, I think that was pretty good. Oh, no fucking way. No, those are all gone. Those are all gone. I'm, yeah, no, it's not happening. It's not happening. Wow, I got fucking 3 insight just for seeing her, though. Holy shit. Alright. It's time to go take Ebrietas down. Cathedral Ward, man. They're really bad against thrust damage, apparently. me see if anybody comes. I'm going to leave it until... Oh, that's disgusting. I'm going to leave it until my health is fully regened. Alright. Doesn't look like we're getting anywhere with this, so... Alright. Ebrietas. Round 2. Shit! Well, there go those blood echoes. My second attempt was not very successful at all. Round 3. This time I don't care about the blood echoes. Alright. I'm gonna go someplace else and do something else. Yep, we're gonna try something else. We're gonna go back to someplace we've been before, and yeah, see about that really quick. So here we are in the lecture building. This is some footage from my previous playthrough because I dropped some frames. And you'll notice some architectural similarities to Byrgenwerth. That's right. But this is in the Nightmare. And how did this come to be in the Nightmare? Well, I'm going to talk about that a lot in my live commentary on the stuff that I didn't drop frames on. But you can tell there's some fucked up shit in here. Anyway, I just wanted to record a new intro for this part, and now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Let me go over here though real quick. See what's through this thing. Now, as you might imagine, being called Nightmare, this place is not the most pleasant. Okay, that's a chair. So we're just gonna knock this guy down, and as you can see, these it appears as though these fellows used to be students here. Yeah, so this is the lecture building, and we get a bunch of sedative. I wonder if we might need that later. This is the this building used to be at Byrgenwerth, and due to the freaky shit that they got into there, due to the freaky shit that they got into at Byrgenwerth, it kind of collapsed and it kind of fell into the night. couple bullets from that guy. Got another blood vial. Not doing all the blood vials so far. So we're gonna take care of these assholes straight away. That is a church giant over there. So, yeah. They were, so, basically, the thing that happened with the thing that's going on in Yharnam is, Bloodstone Chunk, excellent. I'll be able to upgrade my cane now. What happened in Byrgenwerth is that the scholars, back in the day, many, it's implied a very long time ago, but we don't exactly know how long. They unearthed. They went down into the Tomb of the Gods, which is of course the Chalice Dungeons. They went down into the Tomb of the Gods, or the Chalice Dungeons, as we know them, and they found things there, and they researched those things. Those things were artifacts of the Great Ones, the Great Ones, I think, are both aliens, but also residents of a world of dreams. Now, that's not to say that they don't exist and that their world isn't real. It's just it exists separately and human minds touch it when they're asleep. 3/3 chords. Oh, I know what that lore note means now. That's a hint. That's a hint. So actually, yeah, there is a, and you'll notice there's a lot of freaky shit in here. Once again, the fucking jar's full of giant eyeballs, all that. But yeah, that note that says 3/3 chords. If you'll note it, if you'll remember, we've gotten 2/3 chords, and I believe I've eaten both of them. Yes, I've consumed both of the third chords that I've acquired so far in this playthrough. Oh, yo, what's up, bro? Hey. It says 3/3 chords, and that's a hint as to. I'm gonna give that a fine just because. Come on. Anyway, the Byrgenwerth scholars way back in the day. Byrgenwerth was just this remote university where they were kind of sequestered in order to gather knowledge, and they built the university near these this place, the Pthumerian tombs that they knew had some shit. What's this say? Hunt the great ones, hunt the great ones. Okay? So they built their secluded university. That looks like a fun place. They built their secluded university near a place that they knew near the Tomb of the Gods, near the Thumerian labyrinths and the tombs underneath Yarnum, where we go when we use the chalices. And they found artifacts and remnants of the Great Ones there, because obviously the Thumerians were all into the Great Ones and whatnot. So they found these artifacts, and it allowed them to communicate with and contact the Great Ones. And during the course of this, not only did they find these artifacts, but they also found some living creatures there. In particular, they found the blood of Yarnum, the Thumerian queen, the Queen of Blood, and they found some pieces of the third umbilical cord. And they started to use these things in order to gain power and in order to heal sickness and infirmity, and in order to extend their lives. And that resulted in the founding of the Healing Church. But I'm pretty sure that the Great Ones reside partly in a world of dreams, and that human dreams... Okay, this is nerve-wracking, isn't it? Human dreams are merely the result of humans, when they are asleep and unaware, coming into contact with the realm of the Great Ones.
Well, this cannot be. You cannot be. Oh, how did this come to pass?
Interesting. This spider, if you'll notice... Actually, let me take out my monocular. He's wearing a necklace. I think that has some significance. He's wearing an amulet.
Now, wait just a moment. Do you think ill of me? Me?
Nah.
Indeed, I should think not. I shared with you a thing most secret. Now, you're witness to a miracle, and all the stronger for it. You should appreciate it, if you've a grain of gratitude in you. Yes. Appreciate it.
You're totally helping your case with the not thinking ill of you there, bro.
No matter. Such details are trifling. We're fast friends by now. Let this express what words cannot.
It most certainly does, dude.
Doubt me not, sweet compeer. What is friendship but a chance encounter?
That is a really sweet rune, so I'm gonna bow to it.
Well met. My apologies, but I feel a profound thought occurring on the good grace of a certain god and the way he meted out his love.
Yeah, totally helping the not thinking ill of you there, bro. Anyway, that character, I'm not sure if we catch his name in the actual narrative itself, but his name is in the credits, and Souls fans will recognize the name and understand that he's here to fuck you over. Anyway, there's the lamp. Oh, we already lit that lamp because that's the lamp. So that door over there with the spider cannot be opened from this side. You have to open it by climbing down the ladder from the second floor, because on the second floor is the door that leads you to forward story progression, but you can arrive on the first floor earlier in the game, and we did that with the tonsil stone. So, yeah. Anyway. So the healing church gets founded and blood ministration starts and people start to take the blood. Now they don't know where the blood is coming from. The blood... what? I'm very confused right now because I didn't die here. So I don't know how those blood echoes got there. Whatever. 560 free blood echoes. I'm not gonna give a shit. Or I'm getting my blood echoes back for free, so I don't care. But so the healing church got founded based on this blood ministration that they developed based on. I'm using the word based on a lot. The healing church got founded to perform blood ministration based on the artifacts of the Great Ones and the Thumerians that were found in that tomb. But as they started to communicate with the Great Ones and they started to provide blood to humans, the blood of the Great Ones to the humans, they, that's probably, what ended up happening. Oh shit. They ended up causing humans to become partly enmeshed in the world of the dream. And being partly enmeshed in the world of the dream, the thoughts of the humans who had taken blood ministration began to influence the dream. And that, but also to influence reality, because Yharnam started to sink into the dream, which started to become a nightmare. And so, Byrgenwerth is the vanguard, if you will. This lecture building that is in the nightmare is the first part of what is happening all across Yharnam. The whole of the city is sinking into the nightmare, slowly but surely. You'll notice this is a very scary door. The whole city is sinking into this nightmare. And look at that guy up there. He thinks we don't see him. He thinks we don't see him. Well, I can't lock onto him, so I'm going to use my monocular. This is a use for your monocular. What? Hey. Really? Get pebbled, motherfucker. Oops. Well, that's odd. I should have been able to knock him down. The last time I was here, back in my previous playthrough, I knocked him down. I knocked him down with a gunshot, and I immediately thought to myself, I could have used a pebble. So I decided to try to use a pebble, and it didn't work there. Huh. Yeah. Anyway. So, Byrgenwerth is the beginning, I think. I think all of Yharnam, the whole city, is slowly sinking into the nightmare as time goes on. And that's what the hunt is. The hunt is the slow merger of reality with the nightmare. That's some ritual material right there. And so it's both real and a dream. And the morally ambiguous thing about it being both real and a dream is that in the dream, in the nightmare, which is merging with reality, people are turning into monsters. They're becoming monsters. But once the dream ends, once the hunt ends and the dream ends, and morning comes, those people become people again. But if they were killed, at least this is my interpretation, if they were killed, they remain dead. side. Where's the fucking door that I'm looking for? Pain in the ass. So that's why Jura, the old hunter who's retired, which, by the way, I'm fairly certain that Jura, the old retired hunter, once was bound to the dream like you are. And then he died. I think there's a particular ending to the game, which I think is what happened to Jura, where he was freed from the dream, which means that once you kill him, if you kill him, he is actually dead, as opposed to returning to the dream, like you returned to the dream when you were killed. Okay, it must be on the other side. So Jura is one of my main pieces of information, and the things that he says, because he says to you that don't you realize they're not beasts, they're people, and that I think is a hint at the fact that when the night is over, when reality returns, people return to being people, but if they're dead, if they were killed, they're still dead. God, I love this game. So, yeah, guys. Class is canceled. So, yeah. And, you'll see from a particular thing exactly something we'll notice, and I'll make note of, and I'll be sure to place shots of it side by side. Exactly, how long the hunt has been going on, or this hunt has actually been going on, or at least, maybe not this hunt, but the particular nightmare that is the source of this hunt has been going on for a very long time. And there's a very particular piece of evidence that shows that. Alright, it looks like we've got everything there is to get here. So now, we're going to go to the scary door. And the scary door is, yeah, it's a scary door. Now I'll open the door.